Man bought car from elderly woman, but what he found in the trunk shocked him. Daniel always dreamed of owning a vintage car. One day, he saw an online ad for a 1987 Chevy Caprice coupe. It was clean, well-kept, and only had one previous owner. The seller was an elderly woman named Mrs. Laney. She had owned the car for decades, but was finally ready to let it go. Many collectors had tried to buy it, offering extra cash, but she refused them all. She said she wanted the car to go to someone who would respect its history. She chose Daniel. When Daniel saw the car, it felt like stepping back in time. The seats were spotless. The dashboard looked brand new. Even the engine ran like a dream. Daniel thanked Mrs. Laney, signed the papers, and drove it home with a big smile. But when he opened the trunk, he saw something he didn't expected. Behind a spare tire and an old blanket sat a dusty metal box. It was square, heavy, and had a small rusted lock. Daniel felt curious and a little nervous. He carried it into his kitchen and placed it on the table. The box looked very old. The lock was tight and there was no key. He grabbed a flat screwdriver from the drawer and slowly worked it into the lock. After a few minutes of effort, the box popped open with a loud click. Inside were several papers, a few black and white photos, and a sealed envelope. The papers were mostly receipts. Some were from gas stations, some from diners, and others from small motels. All of them were dated from the year 1988. Daniel figured they had been collected during a road trip. Then he looked at the photos. Most showed the car in front of different landmarks: gas pumps, rest stops, small motels. In many of them, the same man stood beside the car. Daniel guessed it was Mrs. Laney's husband, but one photo was different. In that picture, the car was parked next to a white van. A man in a cap stood near the van. He wasn't smiling. He was staring at the camera. His face was hard to see clearly, but something about him felt off, almost threatening. Daniel's hands felt cold. He opened the envelope. Inside was a folded letter. The letter was handwritten. It was from Mrs. Laney's husband. In the letter, he wrote that he believed someone had been following him during his trip. He described seeing the same white van in several towns. He said he often heard footsteps outside his motel door at night. Once, he said, he saw a shadow move past his window, but no one was there when he checked. At the bottom of the letter was a final line: "If something happens to me, this car holds the story." He felt a chill run down his back. The next day, Daniel visited Mrs. Laney. He showed her the letter. Her smile faded fast. She said she had never opened that box. Her husband told her to leave it in the trunk, always. Daniel thanked her and left with the box. But from that day on, every time Daniel drove the car, he checked his mirrors, just a little more often than before.